Good morning, students. Welcome to science class. And today we will read chapter 9, that is force, work and energy. Let's read now what is force. Anything cannot move on its own and everything needs push or pull to make it move. Push and pull is an effect of force, and a thing moves only when it is pushed or pulled. When you push a log of wood, it begins to roll. You know why? Because when you push the log, you apply force on it, and when you apply the force against its motion, it stops. This shows that when you apply the force on a moving object in the same direction, it makes the things move forward. And when you apply the force on a moving object from the opposite direction, the thing stops. The moving object stops. Thus, force causes motion of a body at rest or stop a moving body. Now look at the given pictures here. What are they doing? Now you have to write push or pull in the boxes to describe these actions. In the picture number 1, the rickshaw puller is pulling and the motion is pull. In picture number 2, the men are carrying sack on their back. It's also a pull. Man throwing a ball is an action of pushing. It's push. Again, pull. Catching a ball is pull, and applying force on a door is an action of pushing. So it is push. When a force is applied, the object moves in the direction of the force, and when you want to stop a moving body, you need to apply force from the opposite direction of the moving object. Now let's read about the types of the forces. Forces can be of different types, but two types of forces like gravitational and frictional forces are acting all the time. Let's read about the gravitational force first. When you throw a ball upward, it comes down on the earth on its own, and all the objects come back to the earth. Why does this happen? This happens because the earth pulls all the objects towards itself. The force by which the earth pulls its object towards itself is called gravitational force or gravity. And due to this force, you can see flowers and fruits from a tree falling to the ground and not going up. Because as we all know that earth is a big magnet which attracts everything towards itself. Next is frictional force. Frictional force. Friction is a force that tries to stop moving object or slows down the movements. When you roll a ball on a surface, it gradually slows down and stops. It is friction that stops the ball. The force of friction is more on a rough surface than on a smooth surface. In general, smooth surfaces like glass or ice causes less friction, and while rough surfaces like carpet produces more frictions. And in your daily life, it is not possible to do certain activities in the absence of friction. Like writing on a rough surface is easier than on writing on a smooth surface. and it is difficult to work on a very smooth surfaces as compared to the rough surface, because you can slip on a smooth surface as it is very slippery and causes less friction. Now let's read about the simple machines. Many times you cannot do a work with your hands easily, so you use some tools, and some of these increase the speed of work and some changes the directions of force used, while others make the work easier, and simple machines are grouped as lever, wheel and axle, pulley and screw. As we all know that the simple machines are the tools that makes our work easier and faster. Let's learn about the lever, that is the first simple machine. It is a simple machine that helps to lift heavy load and cut things. Scissors and bottle openers are example of lever. Hammer is a lever when it is used for pulling a nail out of a piece of wood. Seesaw is also an example of lever. Wheel and axle, another simple machine. Wheel and axle arrangement is made up of wheel and a rod. Rod passes through the center of the wheel. It helps to move heavy object. A steering wheel and bicycle are examples of wheel and axle. Another example is wedge. It's also a simple machine. It is a simple machine that is used to cut things. You can see in the picture also. A wedge has at least one slanting surface ending a sharp edge. For example, an X. Next is pulley, another simple machine. It is made from a wheel and a rope. As you can see in the picture also, it makes the work of moving heavy loads a lot easier. Cranes use pulleys to lift heavy loads, and pulleys are also used to hoist flag. You can see the circular disc here. It makes the things easier to pull it up. Heavy bucket of water can be easily pulled up with the help of the circular disc known as pulley. Another simple machine is screw. It is an inclined plane wrapped around a cylinder that has a sharp pointed end. Example, this is a screw. Screws are turned with the help of a screwdriver. As they rotate, they also move forward, so they help us to attach things to each other. Next, another simple machine is inclined plane. It is a sloping surface which is used to push or pull heavy objects to a certain height. You can see inclined plane. A strong and smooth board placed at an angle can be used as an inclined plane. And you must have seen heavy cartons being loaded on a truck by pushing the carton up by an inclined board. Now next topic is work. We'll be reading this topic in our next video. Till then, goodbye.